Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from Group 3. In this presentation, we will discuss about direct and indirect speech.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, here I will discussion about direct speech and indirect speech. Pengertian direct speech atau kalimat langsung ialah kata-kata kalimat yang diucapkan langsung oleh si pembicara. Sedangkan indirect speech atau kalimat tak langsung ialah kalimat yang diucapkan untuk melaporkan kata-kata si pembicara kepada orang lain. Jadi, indirect speech atau reporter speech digunakan bila kita ingin melaporkan kata-kata seseorang kepada orang lain secara tak langsung.
Direct and indirect speech terdiri dari 3 jenis, yaitu 1. Statement atau pernyataan, 2. Command atau perintah, 3. Question atau pertanyaan.
Speech. First, to be an auxiliary verb. Am is are, to indirect is was or were. Shall or will, to indirect is should or would. Can, to indirect is could. May, to indirect is might. Must, to indirect is must. Have or had to indirect is had to. Ought to indirect is ought to. Second, time and place, keterangan waktu dan tempat. Direct, no, to indirect is then. Tomorrow, to indirect the following day. Next week, to indirect is the following week. Tonight, to indirect that night. Today, to indirect that day. Yesterday, to indirect the day before. Last night, to indirect the night before. Last week, to indirect the week before or the previous week. Here, to indirect is there. This, to indirect is that. This, to indirect is those. Third, tense. Direct, simple present, to indirect is simple past. Simple past to indirect is simple past. Present perfect to indirect is past perfect. Present continuous to indirect is past continuous. Present perfect continuous to indirect is past perfect continuous. And last, simple future to indirect is past future.
Oke, selanjutnya ada statement. Dalam indirect statement, kita menggunakan kata that atau bahwa sebagai penghubung antara kalimat pengantar atau introduce phrase dan kata-kata yang dilaporkan atau report words. Kalimat-kalimat pengantar indirect statement ialah he said to me, he told me, or that plus report words. Example, John say, I will go to Bandung tomorrow. And John say, or that John say that he will go to Bandung tomorrow.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khairul Mutfadilah. Saya akan melanjutkan presentasi dari Mbak Inge. Kalimat pengantarnya simple present tense, maka kalimat yang dilaporkan tidak mengalami perubahan. Example 1. Mary told her friends, I have been to Bali twice. Mary told her friend that she had been to Bali twice. Example 2. Father said, I am going out of town tomorrow. Father said that he was going out of town the following day. Terima kasih.
Nomor 2, command. Command dibagi dalam 2 bagian, yaitu positive command. Dalam perintah positif, kita tambahkan to di depan kalimat perintahnya sebagai penghubung antara kalimat pengantar dan perintah yang dilaporkan. Kalimat-kalimat pengantar dalam jenis ini ialah he asked me to positive infinitive, he told me example, he asked me open your book, he asked me to open my book, Mary told me stop talking to Jane, Mary told me to stop talking to Jane. Number 2, negative comment. Dalam perintah negatif kita tambahkan not di depan perintah yang dilaporkan. Mary told John, don't wait for me. Mary told John not to wait for her. I told him, don't mention it to anyone. I told him not to mention it to anyone. Thank you.
Number 3, question. Bila pertanyaan langsung atau direct question menggunakan kata-kata tanya seperti where, when, why, what, who, how, dan lain-lain, maka kata-kata tersebut digunakan sebagai penghubung dalam reported speech. Pertanyaan yang dilaporkan berubah menjadi bentuk positif. Kalimat pengantarnya ialah he asked me where, when, dan lain-lain. Example, the man asked me, where do you live? Jadi, the man asked me where I live. Bila pertanyaan langsung tidak menggunakan kata-kata tanya dan hanya merupakan pertanyaan dalam bentuk yes or no question, maka kita menggunakan kata-kata if dan whether, jika dan apakah, sebagai penghubung antara kalimat pengantar dan pertanyaan yang dilaporkan. Example, Mother asked John, are you going to marry her? Mother asked John if he was going to marry her. Note, catatan, baik if maupun whether dapat digunakan bergantian.
Number 4, reported speech or mixed type atau jenis gabungan. Bila pertanyaan dan pernyataan digabung dalam reported speech, maka kita menggunakan kata as atau karena sebagai penghubung pada bagian kalimat pernyataan yang dilaporkan. Dalam hal ini, kalimat pernyataan tersebut dilaporkan. Kemudian, perhatikanlah contoh-contoh berikut ini. She asked me, what is the time my watch has stopped? Keterangannya, she asked me what the time was, asked her what had stopped. Bila dalam pertanyaan langsung disertai dengan jawaban yes dan no, maka kita menggunakan kata but sebagai penghubung untuk jawaban no dan kata and sebagai penghubung untuk jawaban yes. Contohnya lagi, he asked me, will you go out with me? No, I won't. Yang selanjutnya, he asked me if I will go out with him, but I said I will not.
Direct and indirect with auxiliaries. Perhatikan perubahan-perubahan yang perlu dari auxiliaries. Direct, was or were. Indirect, had been. Direct can, indirect could. Direct might, indirect will. Direct must and have to, indirect had to. Direct must not, indirect wasn't to or wasn't. Direct didn't, indirect didn't have to. Example number 1, direct. The man asked me, can you speak English? Indirect. The man asked me if I could speak English. Number 2, Mary said to John, you may come to my house tomorrow. Mary said to John that she might come to his house the following day.
And finally, I would like to finish this presentation. Are there any questions?